I'm Jabi, and this is dear Wela. Welcome back. We're moving on to the next bake where I'll be making delicious I do popsicles. The reason why I call them I do popsicles is because one bite, and trust me, you'll definitely say I do. I love this recipe because it's very easy to make and it has simple ingredients to put together. So stick around and you'll see how I do this. So the first thing that we're going to do is melt our chocolate using a double boiler. Remember guys, if you don't have rich Belgian chocolate from a friend like my friend Reynard, all that you have to do is go to your nearest supermarket and you'll be able to find any white chocolate to use. So I'm just gonna turn this on and get my water from the kettle. We're just gonna pour that in. I'm just gonna put maybe like half the pot size water inside. That's good. The next thing, the bowl on top of the pot. Put it nicely over there. And we're going to sprinkle some chocolate inside. So another thing to keep in mind is that chocolate melts really, really quickly. So you want to use a wooden spoon to stir so that it doesn't stick. We're gonna make sure that we get a nice smooth consistency so that we can dip our popsicles inside. Very important things. Make sure that you don't make contact with the steam when using a double boiler because you don't want to burn yourself. The second thing is to make sure that water doesn't make any contact with your chocolate because then it forms a gooey mess and we don't want clots. We want it nice and smooth, just the way it looks right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to turn off my double boiler. I'm going to keep it going on low heat to make sure that our chocolate stays melted because we do want it nice and soft and melted. So the next thing to do is to make a frosting. So I'm going to use butter and icing sugar plus a hand mixer. And I'm going to beat this to make sure that it's nice and soft. Same as the cupcakes, I use half a cup of butter. All right, that's looking good. So I'm going to add the icing sugar. I'm just gonna keep adding as I go until I get the right consistency that I'm looking for. It has to be nice and fluffy. All right, let's taste this, make sure that it's perfect. It's looking really, really good. Excellent. So now the next thing that we're going to do is use the cake cutoffs plus the frosting to make balls. So I'm just gonna crumb this. Alrighty, then I'm gonna take a little bit of the frosting and start molding. Now these cutoffs are from my sister's wedding cake and I don't like to waste. A little bit of frosting and mold away. So I'm going to make only 6 of this. First one done, on to the next one. If you're a mommy and you love getting your kids involved when you're baking, this is the best way because molding this doesn't involve any electricity, so nobody's going to risk getting burned. And we are going to dip this onto the chocolate. I'm going to use this for decorating my hundreds and thousands. And I'm also going to use my Society sticks. So what I'm gonna do now is just put the stick in there, nicely like that. So make sure that it doesn't come out from the top. And then transfer it to your double boiler. You're not gonna dip it inside because if we do that, the chocolate is gonna be too heavy and we may risk having the ball stuck inside and we do not want that. So I'm just gonna lift this with my wooden spoon and I'm gonna let it drizzle all over my bowl as I turn it around. Okay, that's looking very, very nice. Just cover it up all the way. Perfect. And now I'm just gonna drizzle some hundreds and thousands all the way around. My popsicles are ready for tasting. This is gonna be great. You just grab one. Look how lovely that is. Oh my gosh. My sister is totally going to die for this. They are the best. The chocolate cake is so moist. The lovely flavors that I'm getting from the sprinkled hundreds and thousands. This is just amazing. Not only is it a fun thing to have at your wedding, it's easy to hold. Your guests are gonna love it.
My mom taught me to bake, working in the kitchen with her, creating the most delicious baked goods. And now, I've translated these ideas into straightforward recipes for the everyday kitchen. Tasty and easy. I'm Jabi, and this is Wela.